On this episode of Boats and Places TV, we spend some time high above the horizontal.
And we're going to go far below the horizontal.
But we spend most of our time
just being horizontal.
Boats and Places TV. Brought to you by boatsandplaces.com. Everything a boater needs.
When Christopher Columbus first came here in 1493, he received, well, less than a warm reception from the local inhabitants. As a matter of fact, he was probably the first person ever to have been voted off the island. And it was from there on the horizon that he named these islands the Virgin Islands, after St. Ursula and her army of 11,000 virgins.
In the ensuing 400 years, the islands were owned by a number of world powers. Today, under its current U.S. ownership, it's a tropical paradise for the whole world to enjoy.
Surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean to the north and the Caribbean Sea to the south, the Virgin Islands plays host to the busiest cruise port in the Caribbean, as well as one of the largest charter fleets in the world. And it didn't take long for us to discover why. It's always warm. Temperatures rarely drop below 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And the beautiful turquoise waters stay at about 80 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. While island treasures once belonged to 17th century pirates, today's treasures are a lot easier to find and enjoy. However, beyond duty-free shopping, sampling island cuisine and music should be at the top of any visitor's to-do list. And for boating, we were introduced to the local saying, "A different day, a different bay." Nature's beauty is in full splendor as you cruise through narrow passages in search of secluded anchorages. And it doesn't take long before your body and mind slow down to island time. When we come back, we'll show you a unique way to enjoy this island paradise.
Chartering a yacht in the Caribbean is surely a dream vacation for most. And companies such as Flagship offer a unique service to match your charter needs with the ideal boat. We talked with Carter Wilbur to find out more.
It's sort of a different industry that we're in. A clearinghouse like Flagship represents a fleet of individual yachts. Ayacanora is one of them. I have 83 other boats ranging in size from 105 feet down to 36 feet. We're basically a shore-based company that's there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, that the travel agents or charter yacht brokers that work around the world, they can call me, and rather than try to hunt down the 6 different boats that would fit their clients' needs, they can call me to find out who's available for what dates, what their rates are. We're sort of a behind-the-scenes, think of it as a wholesaler almost. All of our cruises are all-inclusive, which means that basically from the minute you step on board, aside from possibly the government taxes in some of the islands that you choose to visit, there are no additional expenses. You know what your costs are going to be up front, and you don't have to think about anything except how much you want to relax for the whole week and let the crew pamper you. You know, it's really neat when you're a charter guest and you feel more like you're visiting with friends, and you get introduced to their friends. As a matter of fact, we have a lot of times the crews of the boats are very close friends with each other, and if they happen to be in the same anchorage the same night, very often the crews will introduce their guests to each other, and you wind up making new friends and meeting new people, and really having a neat vacation. But it's very flexible. If you want to stay another day in an island, hey, no problem. You say, well, you know, this one's not as pretty. Can we go somewhere else? You do it early enough in the day. That's the advantage of the Virgin Islands. Everything is relatively close. I mean, with a little luck, you can see 2 or 3 islands in a single day.
We couldn't wait to check out some of the charter fleet anchored nearby, starting with Aya Kenora, a 72-foot cutter rig ketch owned and operated by Mike and Roberta Haver.
Well, we wanted to do this way back in 80 something. Yeah, we built a boat in '79, and we sailed down here, and we thought we were going to charter. It was 40 feet long, and we had 2 kids and a cat and no room for guests, so we went back to the States and said, okay, once we raise the kids, we're coming back with a bigger boat, and that's when we're here.
Yeah, most of our guests really aren't sailors. It's just a family or maybe 2 or 3 couples that come down and want to experience the Virgin Islands, and most of them haven't sailed at all. Maybe 10%, I would say, are sailors. The rest of them are just vacationers, and it's a different type of vacation. We like it right here. It's nicer. The reefs are nicer.
It's just the passages are they're very close. I mean, you're only out sailing 2 hours a day. You can go to a nice beach. I mean, most people don't want to do an open water passage. They want to have a pina colada in their hand and, you know, relaxing. They don't really want to have spray in their face. But they want to just relax and see something different, you know. Some people never even want to get off the boat. They don't even want to go ashore. They're just down the boat.
We love it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it right now. It is work. A lot of it, behind-the-scenes work that people don't see.
More physical work.
Yeah, a lot of physical
loading
work.
all the groceries on board and getting everything ready. When we go on charter, we feel like we're on vacation too. But when we're behind the scenes, getting everything ready, getting the boat cleaned, you know, everything.
And doing the maintenance and the things you have to do to keep the boat up.
I mean, we just don't get tired of it. People go, do you get bored of seeing these islands? No.
Never. I can snorkel the same reef 100 times and I'll see something different on it every time. And no, I just love it.
Now, you live aboard the boat, you work aboard the boat, so where do you go for vacation?
Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Some of the yachts include scuba diving, for example. We have yachts that have multiple dive instructors on board, multiple tanks, their own air compressor on board that are really dive-oriented yachts.
The boat is a Piver design. We're 50 feet long, it's 25 feet wide. It's a catch rig, which means we have 3 sails, and it's a pretty good sailor. We've got 3 hulls, of course, that's why we call it a trimaran, and that gives us quite a bit of space on the boat. And I think one of the nice things about it is the deck space that we have, and you can put quite a few people on the boat and be very comfortable and not always be bumping into each other.
We have 3 full cabins, all with queen beds. All the cabins have their own private head, hot and cold running showers. Also in the main salon we have DVD, VHS video, we have a CD changer, and lots of games, lots of toys. So we have, on those rainy days when people can't really go diving or they just feel like, you know, chilling, we have plenty of stuff for them to do below deck.
One of the main things that makes it nice to come diving on Opus is you're away from crowds. We're definitely not what you'd call a cattle boat. You know, we're 6 people maximum. So you're in the water on a dive site with your family or your friends, and that's it.
St. Thomas has some very incredible wreck diving and reef diving very close to Charlotte O'Malley. So on the first day of a charter, we can get you on board, get you out there, and put you in the water right away.
You're pretty young. I mean, how does this happen?
Probably the youngest captain by 15 years, I would say. I'm 28 years old. I've been doing this almost 4 years now. This is my father's dream. I'm kind of living my father's dream. That's how I got involved with it. And it just wasn't time for him to come down to do this. So I said, I'll go. I volunteered, you know, my time. And so my wife and I moved down here, and it's just something that we know we wanted to do. And it's tough to get started because I was younger and the crowd that we have to deal with and stuff like that. But I get along fairly well and have had good reports with some of our older guests. It's a great charter boat. It's got 4 double cabins, 4 heads, a giant shower up forward, a great sized galley, great sized salon to sit and relax.
At some point in time, there's going to be a knock on the hull, and it's going to be your dad. What? Tell me, how you planned for that? What's going to happen?
Well, there's going to be a day when my wife is going to want to have more kids. We have 1 little baby now, and there's going to be a day when we're going to need to concentrate on raising a family. And I've known that from the start, that this was, you know, a 7 or 8 year plan. So I'm about halfway into it. My dad's kind of in the middle, where he'd eventually like to swap places with me, and I'll go back to Denver and he'd come down here. The day's going to be dreaded for sure, but I know it's going to happen. And it was by choice, by my choice also.
Even if you spend your time exploring the Virgin Islands by water, you're going to have to spend some time ashore. And we found a great little resort here on the East Shore, the Sapphire Beach Resort, a place where even the wildlife is friendly. Hey, Fred, you agree? Fred agrees.
We actually have some ducks that live very nearby that come up every morning, and around 10:30 they all come up to the pool. I think the food's better here than at home, so they come here for the food, we think, and then they go back around 4:30 in the afternoon.
And I guess this is only part of the wildlife, because I'm looking across on that stone wall and I see an iguana as well.
Those are indigenous to the Virgin Islands. We do have, as you've seen our tourism posters and a lot of our marketing for the Virgin Islands, you'll see the picture of the iguana. They are around, they are here at the property.
And it's something that I guess the guests are exposed to on an ongoing basis.
They do come up to the guest. The iguanas actually are more frightened of you than you are of them, I guess, is the best way to put it. They are very interesting, the last of the dinosaurs.
One of the great things about the island resorts is that you can pick your own pace and relax on the beach with your favorite beverage, or succumb to the island sounds of reggae and calypso music.
When we come back, we'll take you aboard the beautiful 102-foot motor yacht, Our Delight, for a taste of the elegant charter lifestyle on Boats and Places TV. The best way to explore the USVIs is by water, and there are a number of ways to do that. You can go by water taxi, ferry boat, day rental, even a bareboat charter. But we think the best way, the absolute best way, is on your own private charter yacht, complete with captain and crew.
Your stewardess, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy, Jim.
And your activities director, Opera.
The activities director,
and Opera. We're going to do some kneeboarding and some water skiing.
Our Delight is a 102-foot burger built in 1961. And we're going to take you through the whole boat to give you an idea what it's all about. We'll start here on the back deck. Now this is the area where you'll be launching all of your water sports activities. Diving, snorkeling, water skiing, kayaking, anything that you're going to do on the water, you'll be doing from here. There's a freshwater shower here for showering off when you come out, the diving gear, fishing gear, storage lockers. It's all right here, ready for you to use. Now back here on the aft deck dining and lounging area is where a lot of charter guests would spend a great deal of their time. You have breakfast here, lunch, dinner, cocktail hour, because that's where the bar is. This is a great place to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. Entering in off the aft deck area, you come into the main salon. Now in the rare event of bad weather, this is a great place to just kind of kick back, relax, watch a movie, or get a group together for a game of cards at the game table. Forward of the main salon, you'll be coming into the formal dining area, which can accommodate up to 8 people for an incredible gourmet meal. If you've brought your tuxes and evening gowns along, this is definitely where you'll want to be enjoying dinner. Now off of the formal dining area is the galley. More on that later when Ted gets in the way of preparing dinner. Now forward of the dining room, you'll find a day head and the companionway up to the pilot house. Up here in the pilot house is where Captain Bob spends a great deal of his time, and he's got everything here that you need for a vessel of this size. 2 radar units, 2 GPS units, 3 VHF radios, single sideband radio, weather computer, autopilot, stabilizers, everything that you need for a safe and comfortable voyage. Out here on the bow, it's a popular spot for guests to just set up a couple of deck chairs and enjoy the voyage.
You know, when you're chartering in the Caribbean, it's not just fun in the sun 24 hours a day. I mean, you've got to sleep sometime, and our Delight is well equipped with 3 staterooms. Come on below, and I'll show you. Forward, there are 2 matching staterooms, one to starboard and the other to port. Each features an immense hanging locker, a television with built-in VCR, and twin berths. And there's an ensuite head that's so large, I almost feel like calling it a bathroom. As well, if you find that you have chartered and you've got a few unexpected guests aboard, each of these staterooms has its own Pullman. Aft, there's a full beam master stateroom with a king-size bed, a built-in settee, and this cabin has plenty of storage with a his and hers hanging locker. There's also an ensuite head featuring a jacuzzi bathtub. One of the big attractions of the U.S. Virgin Islands is its surrounding waters, and our Delight is well equipped to explore those waters both on the surface and below. If you're looking to catch a few rays, this is the place to do it on the upper deck. And the upper deck also serves as the toy box. Our Delight has plenty of toys. There's a vintage 1920s rowing skiff, a 15-foot rigid hull inflatable, and 4 sea kayaks. One's out playing. Rounding out the toy box here on our Delight is also an 18-foot Mako with 130 horsepower outboard.
Stay with us. When we return, we'll take you 700 feet above sea level on the only ski lift in the Caribbean.
You know, there's a lot of neat history behind the islands. As you look out here in the harbor, you can see all these boats here, and this is pretty much probably how it all started. Way back when, the original settlers, the Caribs and the Arawaks, they paddled all the way down from South America, stopping off at a lot of the islands along the way. And of course, we've changed hands many times over the years. The French at one time had the Virgin Islands, the Dutch, the Danish, the Knights of Malta, and of course the Spanish. They had their hand in just about every island, and presently the U.S. flag is flying right here in the Virgin Islands. The water here, it's unreal. Water temperature averages about 79 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. The sea conditions for sailors, they love it. It blows a steady 10 to 20 knots per year, oftentimes gusting a little higher. We do get our flat calm periods as well. You can see the large cruise ships come in daily. They supply us with plenty of visitors, and that kind of feeds our economy. The shopping here is incredible. You can find anything here, from cigarettes to booze, the finest liquors and wines, all the way up to diamonds, emeralds, rubies, beautiful gold necklaces, wristwatches. Oftentimes people call this the Hong Kong of the Caribbean. This is a free port, and it still continues to be duty-free. So here, there is no sales tax. When you go into a store and they give you a price, that is the price. So this is a shopping mecca. The motto here is to shop until you almost drop. We don't want you to drop here, but we want you to get pretty tired, and when you're ready to kick back, again, we're up here at Paradise Point. You can come on up here to Paradise Point, grab a bushwhacker, okay, kick back, enjoy the sunset, and hopefully you'll have a really enjoyable day here in the Virgin Islands.
We're looking over the Charlotte Amalia Harbor. This is one of the natural deep water harbors in the Caribbean. And you can see we have a lot of boats utilizing the harbor.
Now this harbor has quite a rich history.
It does, you know, back to the pirate days. We have some forts down here on the Hassel Island that you can see.
Now is this actually a port where pirates came and looted and took stuff?
I think this is where the pirates took all their loot too, as the boats passed by. And we have several castles. You can see behind me, we have Bluebeard's Castle and Blackbeard's Castle, which were authentic pirate haunts. Now at our bar, our specialty drink is the Bushwhacker. You have to taste it.
Okay, so it's Bushwhacker time. So Susan, I understand like this is the drink here on the island.
It is. We're famous for it. We have the best ones.
What makes it so good?
We put Bailey's, Amaretto, Kahlua, rum, vodka, dark cream de cocoa, and Coco Lopez in it. Our cream of coconut.
All in one drink?
And these machines make them perfect.
Jim, you're not going to believe what's about to arrive. It's 100%, 100%. This is, here comes Susan with the drinks.
I've heard about you.
I hope you don't mind I ordered 4.
You guys really can get bushwhacked.
Bushwhacked?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
This is famous, I understand.
Yes, it is.
All right.
The best one made in the Virgin Islands.
But it's not virgin.
Oh no. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
My name is Sean, and I would love to welcome everyone to beautiful Paradise Point, where you can see the most spectacular view right from our porch. And of course, beautiful St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Is everybody having a great vacation? All right. Good. All the way to the end. Let's go. And looking good. Not bad. Okay. But Oscar's real special because he's learned to do headstands. Can you do headstands? Oh, watch this. Come on, hit for it, darling. There you have it. Not bad.
So what do you think of the Bushwhackers?
I think I'm going to stay here for the day. I think after 2, I'm going to end up staying here for the day.
It happens.
TJ, you're as pretty as a picture. Well, we'll see you later, man. See you tonight.
Hello. Hello. This is my new job here in the Virgin Islands. I'm a bird statue. I can hardly wait for feeding time. When we return, we head back down to Ground Zero for a tour of St. Thomas here on Boats and Places TV. Well, it's another day of the same kind of weather here in the Virgin Islands, sunny and 85 degrees. We just finished a great breakfast. We're going to head ashore and explore St. Thomas.
Once ashore, it was a short drive to the downtown marketplace in Charlotte O'Malley. The first order of business, find some cruise wear that was a little more befitting our tropical environment.
What do you think?
I think it's you. I like the anchor chains. I think
That's what the guy said. You think it's you?
Yeah, I think it's you. Come on, stereo.
Okay.
And we on the TV too, so we gotta wear this.
Do I get the television discount?
Oh, television discounts? Let me see. You might make millions just from buying the shirt.
Yeah. It is the watchword of the island.
That's nice too.
What do you think? Is it me or not? Is it a bit too much?
Those are nice.
Be honest.
That's the island, boo.
Is this really?
I know what I'm happening. I don't buy stuff that ain't nice.
You didn't say it's me though.
Look here, it's him.
It's me. Okay, if it's me,
yeah,
then I take it. Yeah, that's got color, more light.
More island.
Yeah, it's more like the sea, Peter. Well, it wasn't long before Jim sniffed out his favorite Caribbean cuisine, genuine island roti. And the ideal restaurant proved to have the ideal selection of every flavor imaginable.
Chicken. 4 boneless chicken rotis to go. This is like the best roti place on the island. Two Coke. I'll take chicken Coke.
Nope, there's nothing better than sitting in the production van eating roti.
I'm sure some people have come here, tasted this roti, sold everything and moved here just so they could have this every
Spoken like
day.
a guy that really likes to eat roti.
The shops in Charlotte Amalie cater to tourists from around the globe. A big favorite with souvenir hunters are the island-crafted Christmas decorations, certain to warm up any tree. They're tree iguanas. They only come out at Christmas.
It's a good one. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's one. The capital I.
Well, 99 steps, here they are.
99 steps, as the sign says.
I want to find out if there's really 99 steps. I'm going to count them on the way up.
Okay, we're walking all the way up?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Wait,
15.
do you start here?
7, 8.
Because it's brick here.
Oh, gee.
Do you count all of them, concrete ones too, or just start from the brick?
No, you count them all. 38, 39, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54,
Wow, look at the view
55,
from here. The bay.
7
cruise ships in there. Beautiful.
I told you not to talk to me.
But the view.
The view, beautiful. The view is beautiful. Let's wait till we get to 90. Back down. I lost count again.
We have to start again?
Yeah, I lost count. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71.
Ted, hang on. Ted, I gotta go to the washroom. There's a washroom here? I just gotta go.
Jim, I lost count again.
Well, you go start again. I'll meet you right here. I'll be out in a minute.
Okay. 74, 5, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 89, 90, 1, 92, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100.
It's supposed to be 99.
1. We still got a couple more to go.
It's supposed to be 99.
Start over. Start over.
Maybe you
Let's start over.
Counted at some point there on your way back.
You've rolled. Having to go to the bathroom, having to look at the view. I'm just like,
look at the view.
I don't care what the view's like. We're going to do this one more time.
Okay.
Needless to say, we worked up quite a thirst from our climb. Fortunately for us, the Sweetwater Rum House had just what the doctor ordered for aching limbs. Okay, I mean, there's a rum house here. It's hardly what I call on the beach. I mean, you're on a thoroughfare, so you guys must know a lot about rum. I mean, it is a rum house.
That is a sugarcane stock, which would be what rum is made from, pressed and distilled and milled, and that is the original form of sugarcane. Now there's a lot of local rum makers that make flavored rums, banana, orange, coconut, pineapple. You have rum from Jamaica, which is Mount Gay. You have dark Myers rum, Crucian, which is the famous in the U.S. Virgin Islands. St. Croix makes that rum. And you can make so many wonderful drinks. Rum, probably one of the most famous Caribbean drinks, which was originally made at the Soggy Dollar Bar in Yost Van Dyke, which is a British Virgin Island. Also made with Pusser's rum, which is a British rum, is the painkiller, which is pineapple, orange, Coco Lopez, and Pusser's rum. There you go, your painkiller.
The best. Salute. Canada.
Well, Julie and Richard suggested I should have something other than a foo-foo drink or a frozen drink, something a little more indigenous to the island here. They recommended a painkiller, and Jessica's just made one up for me.
There you go.
Thanks, I think. Painkiller, right?
Salud.
Cheers, salute. Woo! Yeah, no doubt.
Have a couple of these and I won't be calling anybody in the morning. This is pretty good. You're right.
They are good. No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
Don't go away. Boats and Places TV will be right back. So you've cruised a lot of different areas, from Alaska all the way down here to the Virgin Islands and in between. Tell me about the USVIs and what's special about the Virgin Islands.
I would say the main strength of the Virgin Islands is the weather and the close proximity of the islands to one another. The islands protect the waterways from the trade winds. So it's much calmer here than it is in other locations in the Caribbean. So it's one of the most popular charter areas in the world. We lived on a boat prior to buying this one to see about the lifestyle. It's a boat that we owned for 11 or 12 years. We decided to move on to that boat, sell our house. Offer, of course, came along, and we were looking for a bigger boat to live on, and we decided to buy a larger boat and charter. We thought it would be a good time to at least try this. So we've chartered 2 years in Alaska, in southeast Alaska, before coming to the Caribbean 3 years ago. And we don't exactly fit in the box of a typical charter presentation. This is our home. We have a family. We often describe our presentation more of a bed and breakfast approach, because we are inviting you to join us in our home as opposed to a luxury resort vacation. So it's a bit different in that respect.
You're a bit unique when it comes to charter boats because you're raising a family on board. That's kind of unique. You don't see a lot of that.
We're aware of only one other boat that has a child on board. Ofra is homeschooled here. We do that every day. Lisa typically will homeschool Ofra as we transit from one location to the next. And Ofra has become an integral part of our operation.
We put our towels up here instead of gift towels. There, it's all ready for guests.
Ofra is typical of a child that is grown up on a boat or a cruising boat. A lot of adult interaction. She's comfortable with adults. I'd say 50% of our charters are with adult charter guests as opposed to families with children. And it's worked quite well.
We just dropped anchor here in Kinneil Bay. We're heading over to Cruise Bay, check out the shops, restaurants, beaches, see what it's like over there.
Up there, there's a customs house here, which is a big draw for people. It's a point of entry here.
Welcome to St. John. My name is Patrick. I'll be a tour guide here today. Our town is very small. If you guys blink, you're going to miss the town, so keep your eyes open. So off to the right-hand side there, this is one of our 2 shopping centers. This is called the Wharfside Village. Off to the right-hand side, the Wharfside Village. On your left-hand side there, this is our one and only Catholic church. Off to the left-hand side. Okay, still on the left-hand side, we got Fred's Bar and Disco. Again, this is where we have our night entertainment. It's known for our live reggae music and calypso music.
Reggae music and calypso tonight?
Yep, Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesdays and Fridays. Woo-ha! Well, we're here just the right day.
Okay, guys, that was our town. Now we're heading towards the beautiful beaches in National Park. You guys can feel free to blink now.
Oh, here come the hills. How much power in this truck?
I have no idea. Enough to get up. Enough. We got enough to get up.
Must get pretty slippery in the winter with all the snow, huh?
No, we don't have any snow.
So you still end up driving on the left-hand side of the road, even though you've got left-hand drive cars.
This is what I heard. The reason we drive on the left-hand side is because the donkeys. Back then we had no cars in the 1600s and 1700s. This was the donkeys. Donkeys right on the left-hand side, so now the donkeys are on the left-hand side. So it's best we keep it the same way, otherwise we get the donkeys confused. Okay? That's why we drive on the left-hand side. That's why I understand the
sometimes
story.
they call it tourists that drive on the wrong side of the donkeys, but... Oh, wild donkey.
Okay, Kodak moment, guys. Kodak moment. Off to the right-hand side, two donkeys, lovers, cleaning each other.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Again, those guys were left over from the slavery days. Yep, you sure can. Wait, I got some apple in the back of my truck. Oh, you guys chased them. The body of water between St. Thomas and St. John is called Pillsbury Sound. Off to the left-hand side of St. Thomas in the middle there, that island is called Great St. James. That island is for sale. I believe they're asking $27 million.
So how big is that whole area of the island then, or just part of it that we're looking at?
That's just part of it.
Okay.
Part of it.
Beautiful, beautiful cruising area here because I guess the islands are so close together. You just literally go from beach to beach or anchorage to anchorage.
Exactly.
Don't go away. Boats and Places will be right back with more of our delight.
Great.
Well, the captains all talk about how wonderful their lives are down here, and it's not exactly the Captain Ron image that a lot of people think about. It's a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun. It's a tremendous opportunity to take people and really show them a wonderful time down here in the islands.
I love what I do. I think this is the most incredible job to ever have. I mean, people, when they come, they're like, I want to do what you're doing. And I understand that because I grew up in Miami and I grew up around the water, and it's all I ever wanted to do. So I'm one of the fortunate people that got what they wanted in life.
One of the best things about chartering is certainly the gourmet meals that magically appear from the galley.
I'll carry. You choose, I'll carry.
All right, you get to push the cart.
We thought it would be fun to tag along with Lisa as she provisioned for tonight's feast.
Well, I don't shop, I just push the cart.
Push the cart, well. That's one of the things I like about cooking is using local products and adding local flavors to the things that I'm preparing. Like when people come down here, I think they want to try something that is made here as opposed to a piece of salmon that I would have had flown in from Alaska. I don't talk a lot when I'm shopping because I'm concentrating, so.
Did you get some kind of, you make some kind of survey or get some information?
Absolutely, it's called a preference sheet. And the broker sends it to the client who fills it out and then sends it on, and it should say everything that you do like, plus it all should say specifically things that you don't like, won't eat, have allergies to, that sort of thing. You really should know exactly what people want before they get on the boat, particularly in regard to beverages, because it's not easy to get things once we leave St. Thomas.
You then maybe add some of your own little local ideas and things and get guests to try?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
As a rule, the people who we get like to try different things. If it's a family with with children, I tend to simplify my meals a bit. Oh, that's pretty good. Mangoes just came back in season. I couldn't make this mango grouper dish I'm making for you a couple of weeks ago. They're a cooking banana. I make a plantain soup with these, and I also cut them, dice them, and saute them and put them with rice. They're kind of fun. The natural food store, fish market, and flowers. One-stop shopping, sort of. One building shopping.
Hey, it's not just bankers and lawyers that decide they want to chuck it and come down here and, live a beautiful life in beautiful islands and warm water. I mean, you know, being a chef in a restaurant, these people, you talk to them, it's not a lot of fun being back in those kitchens in these big restaurants. And, you know, on the charter yacht, it's a lot the same, but there's a little less stress in some respects.
For many who charter, it's the food that's almost as important as the vessel and the location of the charter, and the same holds true for Our Delight with Chef Lisa. So, Lisa, what are we cooking today?
We're making mango grouper.
Mm-hmm.
I have, and rice with plantain in it.
Okay.
We have the grouper here. It's a local dish. The grouper comes from the Caribbean, and as do the plantains and mangoes are quintessential Caribbean.
Now, you certainly have in this galley everything pretty close at hand. You don't need to reach too far.
No, it's and this is an ample galley by many boats' standards. I probably have the biggest galley in the VICL fleet. I'm going to need to get under you.
Mm-hmm. Keep your hands out of the way of the sharp bit. Is there a trick to this? Just keep it moving, right?
Well, you know, I want it to brown a little bit, so you don't have to move it too much. You try to keep it from getting stuck together. It's looking pretty good.
How am I doing?
You're doing great.
I feel like saying, kids, don't try this at home. I am a professional. Somehow I think you know better.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good. I'll let it get a little browner. This is my variation of mango grouper. I serve it on a bed of greens, and then I've sauteed the mango and some apple in some sesame oil, and you have the white rice with the plantain, the starchy Caribbean banana, seasoning it. Dessert is key lime pie.
Boats and Places will be right back with more charter adventure in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Well, now that you guys have checked out the highest part on the island, you really need to see the lowest part, one of the most beautiful parts of the island, which is what lies underwater.
Welcome aboard once again. We are on our way out to Buck Island. Buck Island is about 20 minutes from here, and it's think about 20 minutes. It's about 3 miles offshore. So welcome aboard now.
We have folks from all age groups, all types of backgrounds, some that are divers, some that are non-divers, and this gives them an opportunity to see a lot of the marine life up close and personal. And when I say marine life, expect anything. We've had sharks come cruising by the submarine. We see dolphins from time to time. This time of the year, usually our winter months, January, February, and March, we get the humpback whales going by.
PSI in the pre-charge. We got 12 feet under us, ready to dive. Bang 3 and 4.
I'm getting that sinking feeling right about now, but they say that's a good thing.
Another day in office.
Yeah, our day in the office.
I'm one of the few people that can sink my boat every day and bring it up, right?
Oh, this looks very cool.
Joking about it. At the same time we're diving, the guy up above is tracking us.
Is he at?
He's in a boat, and I constantly talk to him with a maximum of 15 minutes time going by that I will contact him or he'll contact me.
So really, safety is a really important consideration. I mean, obviously because you're inviting the public, but also because we got 90 feet of water on top of us.
If I had to, I could bring this up in about 20 seconds from here.
Yikes.
You guys, there's a nice shark right up here.
Oh yeah, it's a lovely shark.
We call that the Wild Kingdom experience.
Well, it's almost like you've got a little stage play going here. It's okay, cue the ray, cue the shark. I'm really impressed.
This has been a good dive.
It's been a great dive.
Down the length. There'll be more on the bottom. The reason they have that is...
I think I'm going to buy myself a sub. It's a lot easier than scuba diving, and you're bound to see more marine life. This is more marine life than I've seen in all my dives.
They're up there calling us, hey, the boat's here, the boat's here.
Later. Isn't this the islands? Yeah. We come soon, man. We come soon.
was wonderful, just wonderful.
Lots of fish.
Lots of fish, lots of beautiful fish, lots of beautiful coral.
That was a lot of fun. That was a blast. Let's go again. Don't go away. Boats and Places TV will be right back.
Boats and Places TV. Brought to you by boatsandplaces.com. Everything a boater needs.
Well, unfortunately, that's it for this episode of Boats and Places TV.
You know, Jim, it sure doesn't take very long to get into this island lifestyle, does it?
It sure doesn't. Be sure and join us next time when we go aboard more great boats and visit more great places.
And for more information on chartering, check out our website at boatsandplaces.com.
Come on, guys, we got another show to do. You got to get up. Go pack. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Peter, relax. Here, put this on. Put it on. Yeah, man.